Imagine living a life where your identity bridges two of the world's most intense struggles: a Jewish immigrant's son, an Irish revolutionary smuggling guns, a politician who defied all odds to become one of Ireland's most respected leaders. This is the untold story of Robert Briscoe, the Jewish Zionist who fought for freedom in Ireland and Israel. Let's set the scene. It's the early 1900s in Dublin, Ireland. Ireland remains crushed under the heavy boots of the most powerful empire the world had yet seen, the mighty British Empire, and the rising tide of Irish nationalism is igniting hope and resistance among the Irish people. Amid this struggle stands Robert Briscoe, a young man born in 1894 to Jewish immigrants. His parents fled the pogroms of Eastern Europe to seek safety in Ireland, where the Jewish community was small but resilient. Abraham William Briscoe, Robert Briscoe's father, was a Lithuanian Jewish immigrant who arrived in Ireland penniless but built a successful furniture business. Starting as a brush salesman and tea merchant, he worked his way to prosperity while deeply appreciating the opportunities Ireland gave him. A proud Irish nationalist, he raised his children to support Home Rule and the Irish Parliamentary Party. Known for his strong principles, he disliked usury and even encouraged playful pranks on moneylenders in their South Dublin synagogue, reflecting his sense of justice and gratitude to his adopted homeland. From a young age, Briscoe was deeply aware of his dual identity as both a Jew and an Irishman, a Jew and a Gael, as he would famously call himself. Growing up, Briscoe witnessed the hardships of Irish people living under British rule. He felt their pain, a pain that mirrored the struggles of his own Jewish ancestors. This sense of shared suffering ignited a passion for freedom that would shape his entire life. When the call for Irish independence grew louder, Robert Briscoe broke away from his father's Home Rule nationalist ideals, embracing Irish republicanism instead, which led to years of sharp political tension. Soon after, he became a member of the Irish Republican Army, fighting for Ireland's freedom from British rule. During the Irish War of Independence, Briscoe was active in Sinn Féin and the IRA's purchases department. He once broke his father's heart by leaving a Yom Kippur dinner to answer an IRA summons. Briscoe worked tirelessly for the Republican cause. He accompanied Eamon de Valera to the United States, advocating for Sinn Féin. But Briscoe's contribution wasn't on the front lines. His brilliance lay in logistics. He became Michael Collins' trusted ally, tasked with smuggling arms into Ireland, a lifeline for the revolution. In 1919, Michael Collins sent him to the Weimar Republic as the IRA's chief arms procurer. Briscoe smuggled weapons to Ireland in small parcels, evading British detection, and later organised a major shipment using a tugboat, the Freda. On November 2, 1921, the Freda landed its cargo near Waterford over 1,500 rifles, 2,000 pistols, and 1.7 million rounds of ammunition, the largest arms delivery in IRA history. Picture this. It's 1920, and Robert Briscoe, under the guise of a businessman, is negotiating in Germany for a shipment of weapons. The deal is risky, the stakes enormous, but Briscoe's Jewish identity provided a layer of cover. Few would suspect that this seemingly ordinary man was arming the Irish rebellion against the British Empire. These arms shipments became critical to the IRA's fight, and Briscoe earned the respect of Irish leaders like Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins. His alter ego, Captain Swift, became one of the most successful arms runner of his generation. His boats, the Anita, the Freda, and his most successful boat, the City of Dortmund, ran cargoes of arms from Germany into ports all around the coast of Ireland, from 1918 to 1922. But Briscoe's journey was not without challenges. British authorities seized on his Jewish heritage to paint him as an outsider, accusing Sinn Féin of being infiltrated by foreign influences. Within Ireland, too, anti-Semitism lingered in some quarters, forcing Briscoe to navigate prejudice even as he fought for a free Ireland. But Briscoe insisted that being Jewish did not diminish his Irish identity, and his valiant deeds in support of Ireland proved it. During the Irish Civil War, Robert Briscoe sided with the anti-treaty forces, opposing the Anglo-Irish treaty that created the Irish Free State. He viewed the treaty as a betrayal of the Irish Republic declared in 1916, aligning himself with leaders like Eamon de Valera, who rejected partition and British oversight. Briscoe continued his work procuring arms for the anti-treaty IRA, leveraging his international contacts. Despite his dedication, the anti-treaty side ultimately lost the Civil War, and Briscoe, like many of his comrades, faced a period of political marginalization. In the aftermath of the conflict, Briscoe shifted his focus to rebuilding and reconciling Ireland, transitioning from militant activities to a more formal political role under de Valera's leadership in Fianna Fáil. His involvement in the Civil War cemented his reputation as a steadfast, if controversial, figure in Ireland's struggle for sovereignty. As Robert Briscoe fought for Irish independence, he saw striking parallels between Ireland's struggle to cast off British rule and the Jewish fight for a homeland in Palestine. His experience as an Irish nationalist deeply influenced his passionate embrace of Zionism, as he believed the lessons learned in Ireland's fight could aid the Jewish cause. Briscoe formed close ties with Zionist leaders like Ze'ev Jabotinsky, founder of the revisionist Zionist movement, and Chaim Weizmann, a key figure in the establishment of Israel. He provided invaluable advice to the Irgun, a Jewish paramilitary organization resisting British control in Palestine, sharing tactics he had honed during his time with the IRA. Jabotinsky even traveled to Dublin for guerrilla warfare instruction from Briscoe, whose insights into resistance strategy proved instrumental for Jewish fighters. During World War II, as the Holocaust unfolded, Briscoe worked tirelessly to advocate for Jewish refugees. He discreetly lobbied the Irish government to accept more Jews fleeing Nazi persecution, though his efforts often clashed with Ireland's neutrality policies and resistance from officials like Charles Bewley, a trade envoy and avowed anti-Semite. Despite these challenges, Briscoe balanced his roles as an Irish nationalist and a Zionist with remarkable skill, proving that identities could align when united by common goals. Briscoe's commitment to both causes continued after the war. Drawing from his experience in Ireland, he advised Menachem Begin on transforming the Irgun into the political party Herut in the new state of Israel. He urged Begin to act decisively after the Altalena affair to prevent the kind of civil war that had divided Ireland. This guidance helped steer Israel towards stability in its early years, reflecting Briscoe's legacy as a bridge between revolutionary struggles and political leadership. Through his dual devotion to Ireland and the Jewish people, Briscoe demonstrated that shared struggles for self-determination could transcend cultural and religious divides. His life remains a testament to the power of resilience in the fight for freedom. After Ireland achieved independence, Briscoe transitioned from revolutionary to statesman. In 1927, he joined Fianna Fáil, the political party founded by Eamon de Valera, and was elected as a Taoiseach Dála, TD, for the Dublin South constituency in the same year. He held his seat for nearly 4 decades, serving in the Dáil Éireann from 1927 to 1965. In 1956, Briscoe made history as the first Jewish Lord Mayor of Dublin. His election was a groundbreaking moment, symbolising Ireland's inclusiveness and the respect he had earned as both a politician and a revolutionary. He served a second term as Lord Mayor in 1961, cementing his legacy as one of Ireland's most beloved leaders. As a politician, Briscoe focused on issues of social justice, economic development, and the welfare of Ireland's most vulnerable citizens. During his political career, Robert Briscoe worked alongside Patrick Little to enact legislation aimed at curbing the exploitative practices of moneylenders. One of their key achievements was introducing a law that capped the interest rates moneylenders could charge, offering protection to vulnerable borrowers. Additionally, Briscoe championed a controversial provision that made it illegal for a married woman to borrow money without her husband's knowledge and consent. Reflecting the societal attitudes of the time, Briscoe argued that this measure was necessary to protect women, whom he described as the easiest prey of the moneylenders. While this law aimed to shield families from financial exploitation, it also highlighted the gender dynamics of the era, where women's financial autonomy was often constrained. Robert Briscoe passed away on March 11, 1969, leaving behind a rich legacy as a revolutionary and statesman across nations. His contributions to Irish independence and Zionism solidified his reputation as a unique figure in both Irish and Jewish history, embodying the shared struggles of oppressed peoples striving for self-determination. Robert Briscoe's life was a bridge between two nations and two struggles for freedom. In Ireland, he helped secure independence from British rule, proving that a Jewish man could fight for Ireland just as fiercely as any Gael. His contributions are memorialized through public honors, with buildings, plaques and streets commemorating his impact on the nation's history. Beyond Ireland, Briscoe's legacy is recognized globally. In Israel, streets and public spaces bear his name in tribute to his support for the Zionist cause and his guidance during the establishment of the state. His role in mentoring figures like Menachem Begin and aiding the Irgun has made him a respected figure in Israeli history. In the United States, where he worked tirelessly to raise funds and support for both Irish independence and Zionism, Briscoe is remembered as a champion of Irish and Zionist cause. Streets in Jewish and Irish American neighborhoods honor his name, reflecting the deep admiration he garnered from both communities. His legacy didn't end with him. His son, Ben Briscoe, followed in his footsteps, becoming a member of the Irish Parliament and serving as Lord Mayor of Dublin in the 1980s. Together, the Briscoe family became a symbol of unity and resilience. Robert Briscoe's story is a reminder that the revolutionary fight transcends borders, faiths and identities. He wasn't just a revolutionary or a politician, he was a bridge between worlds, a man who stood for defiance wherever it was needed. His life proves that one person, driven by courage and conviction, can change the course of history for not one but two nations. So what inspires you most about Robert Briscoe's story? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more stories about extraordinary individuals who shaped the world.